Hi, my name's Gailee Rickey, and I've been an abductee and part of the alien hybrid program since I can remember, really. I'm just going to tell you a few of the things that I do remember, because lots of it is just lost time where I don't know what has happened. Okay, as a child, about the age of 3 or 4, because of the house we're living at, I know what age I was, I found myself standing in the backyard facing away from the house. I was staring forward, but there was a being next to me, a tall being. He told me not to look at him through telepathy, and if I looked at him, I'd be frightened. So I stared ahead, but in my peripheral vision, I could see that he looked like some sort of humongous bug-type creature, big sort of ant eyes, praying mantis sort of. I don't know. It frightened me, but I didn't feel frightened at the time. I guess later I did. Anyway, the first real recollection was I was around 20, I guess. I was awake in bed. My boyfriend was asleep. I rolled over from my side to my back, and then I couldn't move. I could move my eyes though. I couldn't talk, I couldn't scream. I saw 3 small hooded creatures walk around from the back of my bed up beside me, and they would have only been 4 feet tall maybe. They were hooded, I couldn't see their faces. The 3 of them just stood there kind of staring at me, and then down at the end of the bed appeared a tall creature. I don't know what to call it. It was lanky. It was like it was in a black and white movie and it had no colour. I then saw it sort of shimmer, and it turned into a guy that I recognised, who sort of intimidated me, as he worked at an abattoir and was always talking about murder. Probably not a good combination. But anyway, he turned into this guy named Dan, and he crawled on top of me and he raped me. I couldn't move, I couldn't scream. All I wanted to do was wriggle. My hand was so close to my boyfriend, but I couldn't even move a pinky over to tap him. When they had finished, they left. I couldn't move again. I sat up, having a full-blown panic attack. It was around this stage of my life that my periods had just stopped. They came very irregular. The only 2 times they came properly was when I had my 2 children, human children. Another time, I was laying in my bed, and the tall, lanky one came and sat on the corner, on the opposite corner. And he just sat there staring at me, and he was talking to me in my mind, but in a language, a really strange language I didn't understand. I don't understand now, but at the time, I could understand him completely. I knew exactly what he was telling me, what my purpose was, what their purpose was. But as soon as he left, I couldn't remember anything that was said. I've had many dreams like this, where me and a bunch of others are all dressed the same, like in a uniform. I saw it at a school when I was younger, but there was like these weird cabiny sort of dorm things, I guess, and we'd come out and have to line up, and at the head of these row of dorms stood a bigger building with a balcony, and on the balcony stood a blonde woman who spoke to us, again in a different language, but I understood every single word. It was really important what she was saying. I knew that, but as soon as I woke up, it was gone. I've had plenty of missing times. The most missing time I've had is about 5 hours. So that's all I'm going to say for now. I will say that I've never felt so much fear in my life, so much dread.